Podcast with Ken J.
Good morning, beautiful people. Is Why Not Us podcast. It's your host, Ken J. And today we have Cedric K. Jones Sr., the County Commissioner, District 2. Am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay. How are you feeling today, Mr. Jones? How are you feeling mentally?
I'm doing fantastic. We're on our home stretch toward the end of the campaign. Things are looking well. We're feeling great.
Amazing, amazing. Let the people know who you are.
Okay, for those in Franklin County that may not know me, I am Cedric Jones. I spent the last 40-some years being a public servant. First of all, as your county extension director for extension service, the old county agent, working with farmers, citizens, 4-H, community, etc. But the last 10 years, I've been your Franklin County Commissioner, District 2, which serves the area of Franklinton and surrounding communities, but also for all Franklin County. So a county commissioner's job is to work with all citizens throughout the county and focus on his district, her district, when possible. So we've been working on many, many wonderful things over the last 10 years that make Franklin County much better than it was.
That's amazing in itself. That's amazing in itself. And you'll be doing this for many of years. So you already know what to do. You already have the expertise. You know what you're doing. And I love that. What policy changes have you been able to have to attract more employees?
Well, one of the things, started with education about 5 years ago when I was chair of the board. We get a first 100% funding to Franklin County schools, which helped them to recruit more teachers, and we gave them money for recruitment. We even gave extra salary increases to the custodians and bus drivers over the last 5 years to make sure everyone's included. That's important. Recently, though, we've had a challenge like everybody else has across America with hiring employees for our vacant positions. The county, about 3 months ago, 1st of August, implemented a program that we will encourage everyone, particularly our own employees, that know that their friends and family and neighbors that want to come to work in Franklin County, if they recruit them to come work for us and they get interviewed and get hired, that person that recruited them gets a $250 bonus, and the person that gets hired gets a $250 bonus. So we're trying to encourage our employees to help with other employees.
I
Last
love
Monday,
that.
last Monday night, we had a new policy where we have added more money to the emergency management system for those emergency management people that have to work extra shifts. We give them more money for that.
Okay.
And to make things even better, we implemented a policy to give a 3% salary increase to our current employees in January. But we changed that last Monday night to start in October, about 3 months early, to help our employees out. So we're working on a lot of policy changes, trying to make sure that we recruit good employees, retain our employees, and challenge them to make Franklin County better.
Okay, that's amazing in itself. So if I was working in Franklin County and I was recruiting someone, I would also get a bonus for bringing those people to Franklin County. That's good right there. I like
Yes, it
that.
is. It is.
That's
That's
good.
a challenge we have, and we're trying to again commit and be responsible to our citizens to make sure our
Okay.
citizens are covered well with our employees and helping Franklin County maintain the status.
Yes, sir. What do you plan to do for the next 4 years, Mr. Jones?
When I'm elected, November 8th, I plan to continue working with the citizens to make Franklin County better, and that is first education, make sure our school systems have what they need to educate our children. And one of the things that's important in my district right now is the building of a new elementary school. So we plan to work on trying to get funding for a new elementary school in Franklinton, first of all, and then get other monies to help our current employees in the school system continue their avenue and path. Also, dear to my heart, it has been recreation. We have many recreational activities, with ball teams and so forth, but I'm interested and have been for a long time in getting a YMCA in Franklin County,
Yes. Yes.
particularly a swimming pool, because our kids need to learn how to swim to survive and live, and now to go to other counties to practice in swim teams. So YMCA, recreation, swimming pool, all those things are important to me next 4 terms, along with education and job. We want to make sure that we have jobs for our children when they become adults to stay in Franklin County. Over the last 12 months, we've averaged over 300 more jobs in Franklin County in the last 12 months.
Man, YMCA in Franklin County. Wow, that's amazing in itself. Just to have kids to be able to go and being able to swim and do these activities without going outside the county lines. That's amazing in itself, Mr. Jones. I'm
I, I'm just
excited
I'm
about that.
just one commissioner, but that's my goal to convince the other six that we need to do that. That's
Oh,
my goal.
hey, and I love that energy, and it will happen. It will happen. That's
We
the
believe
energy
we
we want,
believe it. We
and
believe it.
we gotta believe it. We gotta believe it. Mr. Jones, how important is it to come out and vote, particularly for the young voters?
Well, I just stated we have opportunities for young citizens in our county. We're encouraging young people who I know have been through a lot of challenges with COVID and that's the struggles of life in general. So we're trying to do these programs, recreation, education, job security, and infrastructure to make sure that they have a place in Franklin County and don't want to leave. They want to grow up here and be here. My slogan has always been Franklin County, the best place to live, work, and play. So that's what we want to do for our citizens. So young folks, they'll come out and vote, and we will make things with you better. Be involved in the community activities. Be involved in local school systems. Come to government meetings, attend, participate, and be heard.
Yes, your vote matters.
It does. Your
Your
vote
vote
matters.
matters. And you want to have people and places to help you and for you to be able to talk to him. You know, you're able to talk to Mr. Jones. He's personal. He's able to relate to you. So you need this type of energy. You need this type of energy in Franklin County. So
Yes, my,
you
my,
need
my
to
phone number
most
is
definitely.
public. My email is public. Everything's public. We would encourage young folks and older folks to talk to us, commissioners, and let us know your feelings so we can address those needs as we can. We're here to help, to serve. And
Yes.
as I said in the last email I had from my folks, is that I have proven leadership last 10 years, and we're leaders, and we'll continue to lead.
Yes, I love it. Should the county be encouraging, building, and developing?
Well, any county must continue to develop growth and activity, else it falls behind. Franklin County has made an effort in the past few years to look at growth in terms of putting it where we have a water systems in place, infrastructure in place, so that those places can thrive and grow. Our planning department, along with the commissioners, they bring things to us. We approve them once they've been vetted and they have the proper identification and have filled out all applications and make sure that they're located in areas where we can have water access and have good sewer access. So they're not all, that's all over the county, anywhere in a place. So we have growth that we manage it, but we encourage it because growth is necessary for a county to survive.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Growth is key. Growth is key. Nothing can stay the same, you know.
No,
So
ma'am.
yeah, so when that's everything right there.
My
Do
grandfather
you
had a statement one time. He says, if you're standing still, you're going backwards. So so
yeah.
you got to go forward.
Yes, and I like your forward thinking as well, Mr. Jones. I like your forward thinking. I love how you are adapting, and I love that because that's growing and understanding. You can't stay the same because people change. So I love how you are adapting to that. That's amazing. Do you plan to promote any changes to existing taxes?
We will continue to monitor our taxes. And matter of fact, Kendra, the last 5 years, we have not increased taxes at all in Franklin County.
Okay, okay.
And the last 2 years, we lowered taxes by 1% each year. So we're looking at tax as being an issue for a lot of people that have opportunities to build new places and expand their property, but also those who have a challenge paying their taxes. We're trying to lower them when possible and expanding growth at the same time, making sure that all those things work together. Lower taxes is key, but also we have to make sure that we have things in place to allow that to happen when we can do it.
Okay, okay. That's amazing in itself. What is your experience with preparing or authorizing budgets, Mr. Jones?
I've spent over 30 years as Franklin County department head, managing budgets, organizing budgets, writing budgets, and also spending budgets. It's one thing to write a budget, but other to spend it. Make sure that you balance your budget every year. We balance our home budgets at home, So it's important that we balance our department budgets. And I carry that forward as a county commissioner, making sure that when we approve budgets, when we pass budgets, that they are going to be managed properly. We're going to spend accordingly and not wasteful spending. We balance our budget as required by the General Assembly, but also we look for avenues to lower costs when possible. So our county employees, our county manager, assistant manager, the finance office, are all the people that are involved in making this thing happen. Commissioners are there to approve and balance policy, to promote policy, but we have a staff that puts things together for us to look at. We can go ahead and dissect it and make sure it's what the county citizens need, then we approve it. So budget is not just a one-person process. It's a phase that goes through department heads, through county staff, through our commissioners, and also through our finance folks that make sure that if we want to do something, we can afford it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Mr. Jones, I appreciate you for coming to the platform this morning. I appreciate you for just educating us on what you do and what you're going to do in the next 4 years. Re-elect Cedric Jones. Re-elect Cedric Jones. That's the key. Do you have anything that you would like to say before we go this morning, Mr. Jones?
Yes, I do. This system this year of voting has been a challenge. It's about what to do for Franklin County and North Carolina. We want folks that are going to be in place that want to promote forward growth, folks that want to care about our citizens, not just on election day, but all during the next 4 years. People who've been here understand what needs to take place and can work with those people. I can work with citizens across Franklin County in my district. I work with party leaders in both parties. So it is important that you elect Cedric Jones to continue growth, progress, success, education, recreation, and most of all, again, making Franklin County the best place to live, work, and play. Thank you.
Most definitely. Y'all heard it on Why Not Us podcast. Re-elect Cedric K. Jones Sr. Re-elect him for commissioner. Re-elect him. Re-elect him. Re-elect him. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Everybody that's tuning in, thank you. Travis Lewis, thank you. Richard Keefe, thank you to my mother and my father that's listening right now. Thank you, everybody that will be tuning in later. Make sure that y'all go out and re-elect Cedric Jones. Thank you again, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Kendra. Much
All right.
success to you in your endeavors. You're doing a good job.
All right. Thank you. Peace and blessings.
You too.
You can be what you wanna be. See what you wanna see. Go where you wanna go. Oh, why not? Why not us? Why not us? Why not? Why not us with Ken J? Why Not Us podcast with Ken J.